tonight. My special guest is the one and only Art the Clown, David Howard Thornton. I wish I could get you to bring your little.
I know I should have brought my.
I didn't even think about your little hat would make you too. Damn it! I didn't think to ask you to do that. It's okay.
So I had more sleep. I would have thought of it too.
It's okay. I'm just honored to have you. I mean, you're probably my biggest guest so far, and I'm just so intrigued by the character Art the Clown and the movie Terrifier. It's amazing.
Thank you.
It's it got the official fucking Murder House Award for my favorite movie of 2018 horror.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Great.
I should have made you a little Hellbarbie award. So, how did you get the part of Art the Clown and Terrifier?
Well, I just came across an audition on Actors Access, which is like a website for actors, find auditions and all that kind of stuff. And it was like they were looking for a tall, skinny guy to play that had like clowning or physical comedy experience to play the role of a life.
Can y'all hear out there? By the way, I just want to make sure everybody can hear us. I'm loud as hell, so everybody can always.
I'm losing my voice, so I have a
oh my god,
voice
you have
today.
talked to so many
Lose it the whole way.
It's so hard.
But it's
so
awesome.
hard to
I'm so excited that this
all
movie's
excited.
getting this attention.
I am too. It's like surpassed.
He deserves it.
It's like holy crap, this really happened.
I mean, of course, to me, you made the film. I mean, honestly, Art the Clown made the film. I was like, oh my god, he's like the coolest villain. He's like the new Freddy. I mean, honestly, it was just cool, and I love that you have no lines.
I do too.
You just,
I don't have to memorize anything.
You had to really be over the top to wear those masks and do those expressions on them.
That's what I love about the makeup. It allowed for that whole range of expression.
Have you watched I have not seen the films before. Had you watched them first?
I had, yeah. I had seen All Hallows Eve like that.
So you wanted to be kind of now is All Hallows Eve? I just have a question about that too. Is Art the Clown as relevant in there? Does he do a lot?
No, it's All Hallows Eve is like an anthology film, so Art's like a little thing that connects all the films together. So it's kind of like the Mr. Book of scary books.
So is there any background in those movies about him?
Not really, no.
Yeah, because I want to know more about him. That's why I'm ready for Terrifier 2. I'm hoping to get some more background.
You might.
Yeah, I know you can't talk about that. So what was your favorite kill scene? What was your favorite?
Well, you probably expected me to say the hacksaw scene.
Yeah, because that's the shit.
Yeah, but other than that one, I would say it was the decapitation of the Terminator.
Yes!
Yeah, because it's an awesome use. So much blood.
So did the director keep that stuff? Does he have the head?
I have no idea. That's a good question.
I wonder if he kept the body, the body of the
That'd be funny.
his body.
The cops come in, it's like, what is this?
It was really, that was an epic scene too.
Well,
Okay.
what was fun about also that the decapitation scene is it's a fun little Easter egg that a lot of people don't know. It's like the guy, the actor that I decapitated, his name's Mike Levy, and his film company, they run Buzz on the Limbs Films, and they are the guys that started the whole scary clown craze. He was a Staten Island clown that was standing outside and just like staring at people and just in public, freaking people out. That was him. So it's kind of cool Easter egg that I decapitated the Staten Island clown.
That's really cool. I would have never seen that. That's super cool. So, I mean, he came across as, the Exterminator came across as such a, he was just such a bizarre character. You haven't seen Hot Place, so. What is your favorite 80s horror film? We're going to change the subject. I knew I was going to get him off guard with that one. I get everybody off guard with that one.
You weren't
If you're saying 80s, then.
80s.
You're saying 80s, I'll say Nightmare on Elm Street 3.
Yes!
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street 3? Absolutely.
My favorite
Oh my
one.
gosh. I love
That's
that.
fantastic. That's in my top 5. Most of my other ones were like 70s, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Halloween, and Exorcist. Like,
I have to say that in Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors was one of those films that I memorized a lot as a child.
yeah, it's so good. It's like I think that's like where the franchise really gets right.
Pretty mean Freddy. I mean, I did Freddy and we did a play. We did Nightmare on Elm Street play, and Heather Lennikamp was here a few years ago. We did karaoke together.
Oh, yeah.
We sung St. Elmo's Fire together.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I love her.
Oh, that's so cool.
She's always awesome. I wish they would have brought Heather here this year too. She's so sweet. My biggest like film fanboy thing that I want to meet is definitely going to be Amy Steele from Fall 2. I want to meet her. So I think I would get nervous and shaky around her. Because she was my favorite scream queen from my childhood.
Oh, yeah.
Shaky and Nervous.
Yeah.
Amy Steele was she really gave Jason a run for his money. So what is your favorite 80s band or song?
Queen.
I love it.
Queen's my favorite band by far. Favorite song? God, I don't know.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, Rhapsody.
I utterly cried when you give it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a fun movie. But like, of course, Bohemian Rhapsody, Love, Somebody to Love, that's a good song.
Oh, I love that song too.
There's so many. The show must go on when you know what was going on.
Art needs to do a scene where he's lip-syncing Somebody to Love. I would
Playing with intestines or something.
You should do it.
I've tried to do that with karaoke before, but usually when you do it with karaoke, and it pisses me off.
My vocal range is really weird too. Like tonight, one of my starts for my band was Hedwig and the Angry Inch.
Oh yeah.
I played Hedwig in several shows, and when I do Hedwig, we have to change the key. Like we have to do it like a step or two down. Because my vocal range is lower. And Hedwig's a very tough vocal.
Oh yeah.
But when I auditioned for that role, I wanted it so bad. When I got it, it was probably one of the biggest achievements of it. But anyway, that's what started my band. But from my karaoke, there's a guy here tonight who's like, "Claire, are you gonna come do Week in a Box for us?" I'm like, "I don't know. We'll see how good it is tonight."
We'll see.
All right. So the makeup for Terrifier. Well, you already told me that already. Earlier, we talked a little while ago before we started this interview, and the director actually did the makeup.
Yes. Jamie did all the makeup, all the practical effects himself.
What were the teeth like?
Teeth is fake teeth. They just like made a mold of my teeth, and then I just
Were they really horrible to wear?
Oh yeah, they make me drool like crazy. It's
I think all
he
those
was
scenes where you're like-
always touching up the makeup around me because of it.
I mean, come on, get the toes.
Oh, that's creepy.
It was beautiful. Oh my god, that's one of my favorite things in the film.
It's kind of
too.
cute though.
I was like, yeah, if that bitch looks over and you're like, I was like, yes, best thing ever. Sorry. Okay, so your favorite fan gift? I'm sure you received gifts. You got anything really cool? Like about Art the Clown? Did Sickwick give you? By the way, I want to give a shout out to Sickwick because Sickwick Candles. She has. If you look up Sickwick on Instagram, amazing candles and cool shit.
She's an amazing artist too. She's like our
So
one of our insert for the DVD, like the.
I got mine. I wanted a Blu-ray.
I still haven't met her.
I know. I want to meet her too. I want her on my show. I want Sickwick on my
I missed
show.
her when I was in Chicago. Like, okay.
Is that where she's from?
I think so. If I remember.
She's
correctly.
the reason why I watched Terrifier.
Yeah, she was like our Uber fan. She was like telling everybody right.
Amazing. I kept seeing all this art. I was like, who the fuck is Art the Clown?
Oh yeah, she was doing all this little pin. It was just like I loved it.
And I love the look, and that's what also. And then I watched it. I was like, this is badass. Oh my god, I love that. It's like an '80s movie that you would think it was made in the '80s, except for the cell phones. It really is. Yeah. So, what can you tell us about Terrifier 2?
Oh, that's a hard question to answer.
I mean, you can't tell us much, but
Yeah,
tell
I
us a
mean,
little bit.
we're going
I don't want to get you in trouble.
Yeah,
Because I'm illegal shit.
I like to say we've established art now. Now we want to build up the world around art. So how it's affecting the world that he's in now. So you're gonna see all that affects.
Does that take place after?
It's gonna pick up after this. Yeah. And I mean, I think this one we really want to bring in the Batman to this Joker. So we're hoping to.
So he's gonna have like an arch enemy.
Yeah, he needs someone to go. So we're hoping to establish that.
And the victim from the first film, I don't know if you can tell me this, that she kills the lady at the. It begins with her killing someone, and she's disfigured because you ate part of her face. Is she involved? Can you say anything about her? Is she involved? You can't. You just told me everything.
I can't say anything.
Okay, well, I want to see more about her. Is all I'm asking.
Yeah.
I really do. She was kind of awesome.
Oh yeah.
Well, she intrigued me from the beginning too. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
And I actually, for some reason, I got confused when I watched it the second time. When I was watching the second time, I thought it was the brunette that you shot. I was like, no, that's her sister.
Yeah.
So I figured out that.
I ate her face.
Yes. You scenery.
He likes head cheese.
Spoiler alert! Sorry.
It's too late for that.
Oh my God! This is the 1 year Bill Moses out here. We're not late, you dog.
I know.
Bill's awesome.
Oh, I love it.
We had Mexican with whom Sid ate like 3 years ago. Here at the Mexican restaurant.
Oh, how cool.
They're so smart.
Both
Sid's amazing. I can't wait to see the new Free from Hell.
Oh, I can't wait. That's going to be fantastic.
So, what's your favorite Halloween costume from your childhood? I have to. This is one of my favorite questions to ask.
I have 3 I'll tell you about. My first one I thought was really cool when I was a kid. I was like maybe 4 or 5 years old, and I couldn't decide if I wanted to be a ghost or a werewolf for Halloween that year. So I was a ghost werewolf, where from neck down, I was a ghost, and like my face was a werewolf. And I thought it was the scariest thing. I was like, tearing down the street.
That's a little terrifying.
Yeah. And the next one I would say was when I went as Michelangelo for Ninja Turtles, because I was a huge Turtle fan. Well, my
I love
parents.
the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, this is the best thing. My parents had made like a big, huge crochet like turtle shell for some play they did at church a few years prior. But it was for an adult. But I didn't care. I wanted to do that turtle shell for Michelangelo. So I like basically just saw my hands and legs. I was like in 5th grade at the time, and I'm like just waddling down the street with a giant turtle shell. And I would fall over, and I would just get stuck on my back. She's like, Dad, help! And, like my candy's going everywhere.
Great.
Oh my god. And what does your parents think about it?
Oh, my parents love it.
Terrifier?
Oh, my dad hasn't seen it yet. Yeah, I'll tell you in a second.
So what's your third one?
The third one, this next year, I wanted to go as a mummy. And bless my mom's heart. Bless that woman's heart. She like was spending all afternoon just ripping up a bed sheet and like safety pinning all these pieces together. So then I had like long johns and she was wrapping around me. Well, it kept falling off as I was going around. And we had just moved to this new neighborhood, so this is my introduction to the neighborhood. We just moved there like a week or so before, and so then I'm like just going out to everybody's doors, and I'm like holding my bandages. Like, do you have any bandages?
That's cute.
Yeah, I'm almost naked. So yeah, it was so weird.
I love to hear about people's, Halloween costumes from their childhood. Because
So much.
Halloween's my favorite. Well, every day's Halloween in Claire's world, but anyway, the mummy was one of my costumes.
Oh yeah.
So, was Art the Clown your first time as a clown? You answered this for me. What was your first clown?
I think my first real clown that I ever played was my first musical I ever did too, Barnum. It's
And you do sing.
yes.
Oh,
Yes.
awesome.
Yes, it was the musical Barnum. I played the silent face clown in that. So that was, and then I played like Joker and stuff like that. I played jesters and different shows.
Okay, when I first found you, because when I saw the movie, I wanted to look you up. I was intrigued by you. I was like, I've got this. I want to see what this guy looks like now with makeup. I was like, oh my god, he's actually super handsome. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
stop it.
You're Art. And I was like, oh my god, his Joker. I was like, why can't we have him as the Joker in the movie?
Oh, that's like a great role. I'd actually rather not do it in a movie. I'd rather do it on a TV show.
Like a Netflix series.
Like a really good
Have
TV
you watched
show.
Gotham?
Oh yeah, I was on an episode of Gotham.
I love it. Oh my god, which one? Oh my god, I watched that show.
I created Solomon Grundy. I was the orderly that jumped into the slaughter swamp.
I'm going back and watch
Yeah.
that now. Because
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah, I think it's episode 5 of the last season, season 4. Yeah.
I love that show.
Yeah, well, it was fun.
I don't know what I think about this last season. That it wasn't Russian.
I don't want to talk about that.
I'm sad that it's done.
Yeah, but that's what I want someone. My dream is for someone to do like a live action version, like how they did the Batman animated series, like
It
that
would
kind of
be
good storytelling,
my dream, yes.
that kind of writing.
It's Mark Hamill and will always be Joker.
It's my favorite.
And your Joker embodied that.
Yeah, it's just because to me, Mark's version is what I always had. Like, as a kid.
And when you do it, you can tell that you love him.
I just keep sitting out on its finish. It's so much better than a smile on my face.
That's a great laugh.
It's just,
You should cosplay the Joker at the con.
I've done it a few times.
I do a pretty good Harley Quinn.
Hello, cupcake.
Absolutely adorable. So, speaking of Harley, who's your favorite Scream Queen? I know this is gonna be a tough one. I was like, I'm gonna put that on.
good for my film. Gosh,
You could put her.
I love Jenna. I mean, Jenna.
She played.
she's great. I wish I could kill her.
She was. Which one was she?
She was terrible.
Okay, she's the one you shot.
Yeah, she was shot in the face, but outside of.
Of course, I'm partial blonde. Of course, I'm partial blonde. Look, it's Kane Hodder. Holy shit.
It's Kane.
Kane Hodder. Holy shit.
Oh.
What's up, Kane?
A little interview. You can come say hey. I love Kane.
It was just Kane.
I love Kane. It was just Kane Hodder walking by. Nothing big. Just Kane Hodder. Just D. Jason Voorhees. Nothing big.
Yeah.
Back in full costume.
But outside of Terrifier, it was probably like, of course, Jamie Lee Curtis. She's fantastic.
So what did you think of the Halloween?
I enjoyed it.
I really liked that.
It was fun.
I talked to Michael Myers last night.
They stole our jack-o'-lantern.
Absolutely.
But you know,
Because it wasn't Terrifier first. And y'all's look strangely.
You know, it's fun. They also did the head smash. Head smash right after that. I'm like,
They did.
I'll take that because, like,
Yeah, it's
imitation isn't fun.
It is. But
So we took a lot from original horror films and did our own thing. So I'm like,
it's kind of like tit for tat.
Yeah.
But Terrifier is really original to me. It like, I'm sorry. Horror is my life, obviously, and it will always be my life. And that's why I started Murder House and everything I do. And it's actually the means for my drag. I mean, horror is, I want to always embrace horror. And I want people to always look at me as a horror drag. And Terrifier really, like, it was awesome. I mean, if you've not seen Terrifier, go back and watch it and rewatch this. It's amazing. You need to check it out. It's on Netflix. And Netflix is not expensive. It's worth paying $10 just for a month to see Terrifier. Sorry. It's worth $10. It's that good. It's fucking amazing.
I agree too.
Out the clown. So what is upcoming? What's your other upcoming film work? I know you got Terrifier 2.
yeah, we got
Netflix,
we got
guess what?
the script
Sponsor our show.
now, so we're looking for studios and supporters. So hopefully we can get that soon. And once we get that going, it's gonna, I guess, start casting. Hopefully start filming soon. So I'm like,
I will promote it on my show just because you did my show and it means a lot.
I'm so excited.
It means so much for you to do this. Thank you so much. I just cannot thank you enough. So I have two more questions. So Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, or Leatherface? Art the Clown. Art. I'm thinking about getting an art.
Oh, he's out of earshot.
Yeah, I would say Mike because he started it all.
He really did.
Yeah. Well,
Leatherface
no,
was first.
Leatherface was first, but they're different
Michael,
times.
to me, Michael and Jason, because my first tattoo was Michael and then
Yeah.
Jason.
Yeah.
Now Jason's mother's dead.
Leatherface and Michael Myers are totally different type of characters too. So, but like Leatherface also had his family. Mike was by himself.
And so was Jason. Well, Jason had, that was Jason's whole reason for him. All he did was his mother's death.
Yeah.
But then her reason was his death.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, it's like that once again. But,
That's just psycho.
I love them.
Oh yeah. I mean, I love all three of those.
I would have killed to have met Betsy Palmer.
Oh yeah.
She was at so many conventions that I didn't go to the year she was there, and I was pissed. Like, she was at Dragon Con.
Oh, wow.
They're going to Dragon Con every year, used to. And I wasn't nervous. It used to be fun. Like, I went when it was, like, small. I like small. This is my favorite combo. Mad Monster. It's amazing. And they had Art the Clown. Yeah. I got to do an interview with him. So well, I was going to go to Atlanta to Day of the Dead. They do Days of the Dead here, and they're doing it in September, I think. But I just love Charlotte. Charlotte's my favorite city. Queen Charlotte.
Okay, yeah.
So, who was your favorite horror villain of all time?
Outside horror? Freddy, by far. I think Freddy is such a just interesting character. It's a very scary type of
And
character.
nobody will ever be able to like play that character because Robert Englund just made it so awesome. A funny story from here last year was I was up in the bar area as Female Pinhead, and Robert Englund came up in front of everybody, he grabbed my hand and said, "I'm Queen," and he kissed my hand. I could have died that next day.
Like, I'm done.
I'm done. Robert Englund invited me as the
Bye-bye.
Queen. But anyway, I love Robert. And of course, Mad Monster Party and Charlotte and David Howard Thornton for being my guest tonight. Absolutely adorable. Thank you for being here, and I absolutely love your movie, and I love Art the Clown. And
Yes.
to the audience and viewers at home, thank you so much. And until next time, as we always say, much love, glitter, and horror.